Tempest, what do you think, man? Huh? A brand new update, first update we got for Warzone 2. Thoughts?
This game mode is horrid. I don't know what this is, but it's not fun.
Alright, so we are back. So Season 1 Reloaded is here, and it seems to be a little lackluster to say the least, and with one of the highlights being a new weapon. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Truly do appreciate y'all stopping on by the video today. So Season 1 Reloaded is finally here, and with this update, I think a lot of us were kind of hoping for a lot of quality of life updates to come along in Warzone and DMZ, and I know that's kind of the main thing that I was hoping for, was a huge, like, stability update. I'm just really getting tired of all the crashes and lagging all the time, and right now, as of anyway, I can confirm that that's just not the case. Yesterday, I tried streaming a little bit right when the update came out for a few hours, and my game crashed a good handful of times. Some of my matches were okay, but I definitely had a lot of laggy ones. The changes that are in Warzone just really don't make any sense to me. I'm not sure if this is an intentional thing or if it's just a bug. I don't know if the buy stations are, like, I don't know if they're moving on purpose, but sometimes they're not in locations that they're supposed to be in, and sometimes they're, I think, in new spots. Just, I don't know. It seems really weird. It might be a bug. It might be an intentional thing. I'm not 100% sure, but there doesn't really seem to be any more like major significant changes to the gameplay. Otherwise, they did add a few more strongholds, so you can add up to, I think, 5 now can be active on the map up to once, which is definitely a good thing. They said the AI has been nerfed, but I don't know. It kind of feels like the nerf went the opposite way. Yes, you'll find less AI like in Warzone and around the strongholds and stuff like that, but the AI that you do come across, man, these things feel like tanks now. The new Chimera AR is actually pretty fun to use and reminds me of more of a, it's kind of like an SMG than an AR, and it does pack a mean punch though. This thing is pretty overpowered, at least on the multiplayer side of things. I haven't really had a chance to use it in Warzone too much yet, but to unlock this thing right now, it's actually incredibly easy. All you got to do is get 2 kills with any AR in 15 separate matches, and in this game it's pretty easy to do because you can just do the back out method. You can just get 2 kills and then back out and start looking for the next match. You can also unlock it by extracting the blueprint from the new building in DMZ, but apparently the new building hasn't been added yet, or it's bugged or something like that. I haven't gone for it yet myself because I knew that doing those missions is usually pretty hard, especially when you're solo, and I knew that the multiplayer route would be way faster and easier. And from what I've been hearing anyways, is that you can't even extract it right now from DMZ. So hopefully that gets fixed ASAP for players that either really like that mode or can either only play the free-to-play modes. The Warzone cut mode, from the footage that I saw, just doesn't look very fun at all, and I probably won't be spending any time in this mode unless my friends really want to play it, but I kind of have a feeling that's never going to happen because from everyone that I've talked to, nobody has any interest in this thing or have had anything good to say about it. Mini Royale actually seems to be a pretty good addition. Honestly, it's kind of, it's not quite a resurgence mode, but as of right now, it's probably the closest thing that we're gonna get. It's exactly like we had in the previous editions of Warzone. Basically, you drop in with 40 other players in a small section of the main map. It's roughly the size of the last circle, and it's kind of like just cutting out all of the middle game and just getting straight to the end. Now, you have all the same mechanics as regular Warzone. You know, you still go to the gulag, you buy back teammates, yada yada. It's kind of all the same. Now, I'm really hoping that when we get a resurgence map or like a rebirth style of map, that Warzone 2 actually makes some changes just to let that particular mode flow better. Like if we can't get them to let us purchase loadouts and buy stations in the main Warzone mode, maybe because they just want to keep it more of that traditional battle royale feel, at least let us purchase loadouts in the resurgence modes. I feel like even in the old Warzone, there was a good amount of people that used like Rebirth and Fortune's Keep as a way to get a hold of their loadouts really fast and get into some fast engagements and see how those loadouts do against enemies and just see if they like using them or not, or if they want to make changes. Shipment was also added, and I actually really like it. It almost seems like an exact replica of the COD 4 shipment. It's not like the 2019 version. It's pretty much like a copy and paste of the old style of shipment, but the map seems to be a little bit bigger. I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but it does seem to just be slightly bit bigger, which is kind of nice. And this isn't really the biggest thing in the world and should honestly be the least of their worries and concerns, but are even the bundles just lackluster? Like, I haven't seen any bundle besides like the CDL skins that I've actually wanted. Like, they haven't dropped one thing yet in a shop that I've been like, damn, that's really cool and I want that. Like, everything that I've seen has just been meh. Like, it's kind of a small complaint because I know some crazy stuff is going to be coming down the line. Oh yeah, and they added the double XP little token countdown thing, so you can actually tell how long that you have once you activate one. I don't know, guys. I feel like this update is a little lackluster and it's depressing. I know it's just a mid-season update, but man, I really want this game to thrive, and I have a feeling that it will, but they're just taking baby steps to get there. And I know that this is going to happen because they did the same thing with the first Warzone, and honestly, it seems like history is just trying to repeat itself. Like, eventually this game will be stable, and it'll stop the crashing and the laggy matches, and the servers will finally become stable, and they'll work out the majority of the bugs. And you know, they may not change some of the fundamentals that the community really wants, but they'll eventually adjust, and you know, the sweats will find new ways to be sweaty, and the casuals will find their new home as well. And I have a feeling eventually everybody will come to terms what Warzone 2 is and what it can be. I think that it's just going to take us a little while to get there. I think this game is really good. It just really shouldn't take them this long to be changing and fixing a lot of the problems that they already know and that are just staring them dead in the face. Maybe there's things that, you know, we don't know about because I'm not a dev. You know, I don't know the things that it takes to fix a lot of these issues, but it seems like when we've had so many games in the past where they already had it figured out, I don't see what the problem is going to this one, but who knows? All right, guys, so I've been rambling on for a little over 7 minutes now, so I'm going to wrap this thing up. What do you guys think about the Reloaded update? Go ahead and just tell me down in the comments section. I really do love just reading the comments. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you guys are new. I do a bunch of Call of Duty content right here on the channel. I also know it is really time to upgrade my PC so I can start turning out some better content for you guys and possibly stop streaming from my PlayStation. So I'm going to start doing this new thing where every PayPal donation that I get or super thanks that I get on these videos that's over $20 will get a shout out on my next video. But thank you again, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. Later.